It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Browns' superstar tight end, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Browns and the Ravens, next on Madden Football.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play action. Stroud now. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. The Browns coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Open man downfield is Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Stroud to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Stroud. Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit.
Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end.
The Browns drive about to get started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, break.
First and 10, it's Stroud. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll do it. for the first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go, laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Still 2nd down.
Come on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Now fighting off the defender. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Stroud. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Stroud steps away, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before break. Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Texans who are out in front. Dameon Pierce, 3 touchdown runs. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace off. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, go.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Singletary to get the drive started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Now an option play on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready, set.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they turn to Ford. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
This is Ford. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They run with Ford. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Still first down.
Here we go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Stroud back to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw with Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Dustin Hopkins on for a field goal. A 33.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Here's 1st and 10. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Connecting with Andrews.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain. Brings up
Jackson to throw.
at the 30.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. This is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 15 yards.
Now Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Great wisdom on the coverage defensively.
Hey, middle. Yeah.
Here's Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Stroud looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
The most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.